Hi, my name is Amanda Pekarik, and I'm an ambassador with Plexus Worldwide. I noticed yesterday was 3 months to the day that I started with Plexus, so I figured I would just come on here and, give my 2 cents, I guess. I know a lot of people out there are, starting to hear about Plexus, or they're kind of sitting back and watching, or, maybe doing the same thing I did after hearing about Plexus. They're coming on here to YouTube to review and see what other people are saying. So here's my 2 cents. I was introduced to Plexus about 7 months ago by my dear friend Shelby Potter on the East Coast. She's now my upline. And I kind of sat back and I watched a little bit. I wasn't ready at the time. Um, I won't go into a whole lot of detail about it, but I wasn't ready at the time. I had been on other products before, and just kind of burned out. Tried different multi-level marketing before and was kind of burnt out. So at the time she brought it to me, I was just kind of So I sat back and I watched. The December, January rolls around, and I started to really pay attention. And I was tired of where I was at in my health. I had gained all the weight that I had lost before, and my migraines were coming back. I'm a chronic migraine sufferer. I have a bad knee and a bad back, and they were always hurting, and I was just flat out miserable. I know there's a ton of people out there. I mean, if that's you, raise your hand. So I was ready, and I messaged Shelby literally with tears in my eyes, and I said, I'm ready. I need to do something. I'm fading away, and I have 3 kids, and I want to be healthy for them. I want to enjoy their life, as much as I want them to enjoy their life. So I ordered, I want to say January 25th or 26th, something like that. I did sign up as the ambassador right away to get the wholesale cost. My husband kind of looked at me, and I said, no, I promise, it's just for the health benefits. I said, no more multi-level, no more multi-level. I'm done. I'm burned out. And he's like, okay. So for the month of February, I didn't say anything to anybody. I think the only people who knew that I was using Plexus was Shelby and my husband. And I just kind of sat back and, let it do its thing, I guess. I started on the Slim and the Accelerator. Towards the end of February, when I started seeing results, I added in the BioCleanse and the ProBio. And in February, my husband and I went on a cruise, and I had lost about 6 pounds, maybe a little over at that point. And I thought, well, here I go. I'm going to blow it all. Shelby said, nope, go on your cruise, have fun, take your Plexus, trust me. And of course, listened to Shelby and took my Plexus. I still had fun, and I trusted her. And when we came home, I noticed I had only gained 4 ounces. Yes, 4 ounces. Everybody's jaw drops when I say that. And so I figured, you know what? I'm onto something here. And I noticed other things in myself that started changing. I couldn't remember the last time I had a headache or a migraine. I don't remember the last time I had any stomach issues. I had my gallbladder out in 2002. Anybody who's had their gallbladder out, you know what I'm talking about. Chronic pain from sports injuries. I have a bad knee. I have a bad back. And we went ziplining in Ensenada, and that was just amazing. And the fact that I was able to enjoy it and not be in pain just blew me away. I remember throughout the day, my husband's looking at me, and he's like, are you okay? Are you hurting? How's your knee? How's your back? Are you going to be able to finish it? And, and then after I was done, we were on our way back to the ship, and he said, how do you think you're going to feel tomorrow? And I said, I'll be laid up all day tomorrow. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I told him, you're probably going to have to keep refilling my drinks because I'll be in bed with ice on my back and my knee. And that's what we expected. And the next morning, I woke up and I was amazed because I was a little sore, but the only thing that was really sore was the muscles that I hadn't used in years to do zip lining and, climb the hanging bridge. So that really impressed me. And once I got home and I realized I was able to do that adventure, and I was able to keep the weight off, I thought, you know what, I'm really into something. I'm onto something. I'm something's going on. And so I started talking to Shelby more, and um, talking to the other team members and listening to my other team members, and started what one of them says, plexicating myself, educating myself on plexus. And then in March, I just told Shelby, I said, you know what, I feel amazing. And her response was, well, yeah, I knew you would. Followed by, I'm so happy for you. And that's one of the things I love about plexus, is that's everybody, everybody's, I'm so happy for you. They know what it's like to struggle. They know what it's like to not feel good. And when they hear you say, this has changed, I feel better, or this, they're just like, I'm so happy for you. So, Shelby did the whole, yeah, I knew you would, and I'm so happy for you. And I told her, I said, okay, I've got to scream this from the rooftops. And she laughed at me because I initially told her, I'm not doing the business side. Don't ask me to talk to anybody. I'm doing this all for me, and her initial response was like, okay, well, I'm here for you. Your health is our priority. So in March, when I talked to her, I said, okay, I'm ready. I need to scream this from the rooftops. I need to share this with everybody I know. If it did this for me, just imagine what it can do for everybody else. And I haven't looked back. And I love it. I love being able to help people. I love being able to, hear somebody's story and say they need help with this, or they're diabetic and they don't want to go on insulin, and then talk to them and, get them to take that chance, and then hear from them saying, oh my gosh, my numbers are down, or like me, I don't have the chronic pain anymore, or my migraines, or I've lost this much weight. For me, that's all that's all, just paying it forward. So, other results, um, I decided to do the business portion actually, but I didn't look at it as a business. It was just passing on this amazing blessing. As a result of deciding to pass on this amazing blessing, I've been actively sharing plexus for 2 months, and I'm to the point to where I can almost make our house payment. So for me, that's huge. In the beginning, when I finally in March, when I told my husband I'm gonna start sharing and doing the business portion, he just kind of looked at me like, have you lost your mind? Remember what happened the last few times you got into these businesses? And I said, I know, honey, but it's different. I have to share this. Everybody has to hear about this, because it's not just weight loss, it's whole body health. Somebody can gain something from plexus. So he, of course, thought I lost my mind, and of course now he's singing a different tune. And so it's blessed my family. He's gone on board with plexus, and he's also an ambassador with me on my team. We decided to do plexus for our own health. Little did I know, my whole family, my kids, were going to benefit from it. And not because they're on plexus, but because they have a mom back and they have a dad back. And we're healthier, we're more active for them, and because we're healthier, we're better parents. Our moods have changed. I didn't think it was going to snowball into this amazing venture for everybody. Other results, other than my headaches being gone, my stomach issues, all my health complications that really bothered me and held me back in the past, have completely improved. But like I said, 3 months yesterday, I am officially down 36.2 pounds. 36.2 pounds. My husband is down 43 pounds, 44 pounds. And 35 inches overall for me. My husband, I don't even know how many inches he refuses to measure. He didn't measure in the beginning. I do know that, well, no, because he was wearing a size 40 waist, and he's now in a 34. He pulled out a pair of jeans that he hasn't been able to wear, I don't know how long. I didn't even recognize them. So he's now sporting those. 35 inches and 36.2 pounds for me. I'm back to working out. I was held back from working out due to my injuries, my knee, and I have a bad back. I have 2 discs that are torn and deteriorating in my back, and I have my vertebrae are pinching on my root nerve. I was told that I would be very limited on physical activity and that I was probably going to need injections in my back. I didn't want to go that route because if I did injections in my back, chances are I'd probably have to have surgery before I was 45 in the next 12 years. That was devastating to me, so I'm now able to, work out. I'm able to walk. I'm able to power walk. My husband bought me a treadmill. So I went from only being able to do 1 mile because my knee and my back would suffer to I'm over 3 miles a day. Now, 2 weeks ago, I ended up getting hurt. This is a huge thing for me. 2 weeks ago, I ended up getting hurt, and I've torn some ligaments and some tendons in my ankle. So I'm laid up on crutches, and I can't do, my walking, and I can't really do a whole lot of exercise. I can do some upper body, but in the time that I've been laid up, I still lost 6 pounds. I've been laid up, and I've just sticking to my healthy diet, and I've still lost that 6.2 pounds. So that's huge testament of exactly what plexus can do as far as weight loss. So if you're one of the ones just sitting back and watching and waiting, don't. Because you're going to regret sitting back and watching and waiting. If somebody's already talked to you about plexus before, go back to them and talk to them. There's 3-day trials available. There's 7-day trials available. And there's a 60-day money-back guarantee. So you really have nothing to lose. And if you haven't talked to anybody about plexus before, I'll go ahead and link my website as well as my email and all my information below, and I'd be happy to answer any questions. So hopefully I'll talk to you soon.